Before we get started decorating our doggie, we're going to use a Starburst and a Tootsie Roll. And what you need to do is just kind of warm this up with your hand. A hot day it will warm up quickly. Just kind of works a lot like fondant. Actually, it's really easy because it's more durable and stronger, thicker. Your body heat kind of helps it melt it. And just work it until it's flat. Now, if we're going to do eyes or ears and stuff, you want to get it really thin. But we're going to just make a little nose. So we're just going to take a little piece off. Today, let's do kind of an oval shape. So we're going to set that aside. In our Starburst, we don't need to use a whole Starburst. Just cut a little piece off, and you're more or less doing the same thing. I have a cutter if you want to be more accurate. A little sticky. You can use powdered sugar if it gets sticky, just like fondant. So this is just a little oval cutter. You can see. You could take a toothpick or your knife and just make a line in there. Slightly, and then he's ready to be put on the doggie. And then for this doggie's eyes, it's super sticky. We're just going to use, because you can't hardly see their eyes, so we're going to just use teeny tiny chocolate chips. Alright, so let's get started with his actual fur. And the best way to do this is to start and go around, and then fill in the middle as you go around. So we're going to start here. All his fur kind of comes forward into his face, so we're going to work down where other ones might be out. So we're going to go down towards myself. I'm just going to squeeze and release. As you can see, some of the colors are coming out. You may want to turn your bag, and it will change the color. And you can even make it however you like. Mix it up. I just need to go over this way. So we have the beginnings of that. Now before we go on, I'm going to just insert his little tongue. You can make it curl if you want. I think he needs a little bit more fur covering his mouth, so I'm just going to do kind of like a mustache. Here. Add his little nose. There's his little nose. And we're going to cover his eyes, so put his little eyes in first. I'm going to do little tufts of hair coming over his eyes. A little bit more on his face, I think. Filling in a little bit. And now his ears. Now his ears are kind of hanging forward. And there we have our little shaggy dog.